What is up, everybody? Welcome to the 5th episode of The Fourth Age. I'm your host, Mr. Rabbit, and today we have everybody except for Mr. Elder. Mr. Elder is a lazy dwarf who plays too many video games and doesn't like getting out of bed.
Or he was busy last night doing something important. We don't know.
And just as I predicted, when we started the show, we were having some technical difficulties. We were doing the screen regions, and I predicted that as soon as we started the show and I did my intro, that Mr. Elder would hop on. And I just received a text from him that he is. So please bear with us as
it's happening.
As we are going to have to change over some of the overlays. But as we're doing that, Mr. Auobjorn, why don't you start off and see how your day is going?
I'm awake.
You are awake. Awesome. Mr. Fosco, how are you doing?
In-game or out of game? Because in-game, I don't think I'm doing too well.
In-game, you're unconscious. Out of game, how are you doing?
I'm alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. Live, alert, awake, enthusiastic. Live, alert, awake. I'm awake, alert, live. I'm alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. Okay, that's how I'm doing.
Coolness. All right, so Mr. Fosco has been smoking his pipe weed, so he is real excited and ready to go. Miss Aryan, how are you doing today?
I'm all right. I got sick again, so I'm going to be coughing and blowing my nose a bit. But other than that, I'm good.
We need like
my character.
We need like some cure light disease or something. We need a cure light disease potion.
I think my immunity just got shot when I had the other thing.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to grab everybody and redo the screen regions. So let's see if Mr. Elder is on. Is that you guys or is that Mr. Elder?
No, that sounds like Josh. Hey.
Good.
Mr. Elder, how are you doing today?
Did I miss anything?
Your timing, as always, you are like a wizard. You are never late, nor are you early. You arrive precisely when you mean to.
You arrive precisely when you mean to.
As soon as I got the screen captures, I predicted that as soon as I did the intro, you would hop on, and you did. So thank you for coming. You are most welcome that you are here. If that made any sense, I need more coffee. So anyways, how are you doing, Mr. Elder?
He's doing quiet.
Mr. Elder is muted.
There's the face.
While you do that, I'm going to be gone for 30 seconds for hydration. I'm a little dry.
I told you
right.
the water, didn't I?
Yeah.
Fosco is going to go grab some
Get water rapidly.
Some second breakfast.
That's me, little hobbit feet.
He's going to grab some second breakfast while we're at it.
Try again, sir. Ooh, information. Let's steal it. I think so.
All right.
Quick, make a tweeting sound with your face. Go.
Okay, change that over.
I'm back.
All right, so while we fix technical difficulties and while we fix screen regions, Mr. Elder, are you there? I hear the beeping. So
Can you hear me?
There we go.
All right, sweet.
How are you doing?
Cannot complain. Doing well.
Awesome. Alrighty, so
I finally have an ailment. Yay, it's been over a year.
What?
And it's just a stuffy nose.
Oh. Happens to everyone.
Yep.
All
right. Like a year and a half, and I haven't been sick at all.
So
because people like Tim take it all. Mr. Rabbit.
Yeah, apparently.
All right, almost there. There we go.
It's right over here.
18 calls.
Yes, yes.
How does that make you feel?
Makes me feel important. No, I
You
woke up
should
at
feel important. You should feel important.
8:15, and then I was like, oh, I got 15 minutes, no worries. And I turned off my alarm, and I was just like sitting, like kind of thing, ready, and boom, out.
Oh, that's not good.
No,
Never shut off the alarm. I've made that mistake plenty of times.
yeah.
Gotta turn
Never
on the
go
smooth
full
jazz.
quiet.
Yeah. Alrighty, so let's see. Where do we last leave off? Last we left off. First off, I have a majorly super big coffee cup, so it is amazing. So I'm hyped up on caffeine.
Man, it's at least this big on my screen. That's pretty big. Now it's this big.
Boom, headshot.
Ethanol Institute Frank.
And speaking of headshots, Mr. Fosco, I think last time we left you.
There we go. To simulate my current state of there we go.
Just have
Black.
to do that the entire
Everything
time
is black. So yeah, Mr. Fosco has been knocked out unconscious. When
They
we
didn't want my coupons. My coupons.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, they didn't want your coupons. So where we last left everybody, we were in Dol Amroth, which is on the southern coast of Bephalis. The dwarves, Mr. Auobjorn and Mr. Eldur, were wandering around the city, kind of not really knowing what to do. They're more the adventuresome type and want to be outdoors. So they're wandering around aimlessly. Miss Aryan and Miss Fosco were packing everything up, getting ready for Fosco to head out with the group. And before we knew it, Miss Aryan and Miss Fosco were walking down an alley, and they were pulled at knife point by some bandits. Mr. Fosco was knocked unconscious, and that is where we left everything off. So if you are on, is everybody on roll 20 for the 4th H?
Yep.
Yeah.
Aye.
Mr. Elder?
I'm currently logging on.
Alrighty.
He's lacking.
And then when
Thank
you
you for the reminder.
And then when you get a chance, log into your character sheet as well. But pretty simple diagram, not too complicated, because we don't like to complicate things. But let's see here. Let's switch over.
Elephant.
What we have,
Elephant trunk.
I'm going to draw this freehand here. We got
Anemone.
Phenomena?
Aryan here, Fosco here. Let's see where we're going to do the bad guys. We do bad guy, bad guy,
Why is everyone so
bad
deformed?
guy,
No!
bad guy. So that is where
I mean, that's my current pose right now, right? F like this.
it can be if you want. It can be if you want.
I'm being held at knife point.
Yes, you are being held at knife point. Well, actually, no, you're unconscious. So they're
So
yeah. What's going on right now is they really don't care. When we last left everything, they immediately punched you in the face. You go black, and Aryan, you have one of the bandit, second from the top, has a knife against your throat. You have 4 bandits here, and then you also have this interesting character here. I'm just going to draw a circle. And he's just standing there, and he's watching this whole thing.
So
yeah,
he's not necessarily with their group.
no,
He's
it looks
kind of-
he's standing there, arms crossed, staring at you.
Okay.
The 2 bandits near Fosco start rummaging through his pockets and start searching for stuff. They take out his pack, dump it on the ground, dump everything out of his pack,
throw it on
and
the
they're
ground.
they're looking, and they're going really fast. They're going really, really, really quickly through his stuff. You can definitely tell that they're in a rush. And the bandit up top keeps talking to the other 2 bandits. He's like, "Where is it? Where is it? Is it there?
What are you looking for?
Is the key there?" And the 2 guys are looking at him. He's like, "No, the halfling doesn't have the key." Who you appear to seem the leader, the top bandit, looks at you and is like, and he asks you point blank, "Where's the key?"
Um. Well, yeah, I do have it. You're right about that, but I'm not gonna give it to you.
He looks at you. He smirks, and he says, "Well, if you don't give it to me, I can always slit your throat and search you."
That's fine.
So he looks to the guard, and you can.
That's fine.
That's
You
fine.
can do
Let's
that,
roll
baby.
a d20. Aryan, as you're, looking at him and noticing the bandits, you can tell they're all dressed in black garb with a red raven signet on, kind of like pinned to the shoulder area.
Team Raven.
Alrighty, so you're gonna decide to enter combat then.
Yep, I rolled a 14 initiative.
Coolness.
That matters.
That. Alrighty. Yep, you go first.
Quick, use blinding
Just
cloud.
make sure when you go first, you miss the knife at your throat.
Actually, you know what? Re-roll that. You weren't supposed to roll a d20. You're supposed to roll a d10. Sorry about that.
Well,
Sorry
maybe
about
they
that.
should roll a d20.
Just divide it in half.
Wait, what?
It's in 7.
You don't
Oh.
roll a d20 for initiative?
No, you roll a d10 for initiative. D20 is to see if you attack. Alrighty.
Got an 8.
Alrighty.
Better roll. Or
Grumble,
worse.
grumble.
You.
3.5 edition streamlines all this grumble, grumble.
Alrighty. You go first. What do you do?
Streamline you.
Well, I'm gonna use my dagger on, I guess.
He has
the-
They currently have a knife to your throat.
So can I use my dagger and like swipe
Parry.
it away? Up. Yeah.
Parry.
So- oh, parry?
Sword.
Yeah, you can do that. So roll a d20. $12. All right, you're able
Cut
to.
your own throat.
You miss, catastrophic failure, and die.
All right, you actually are able to, push the knife out of the way, push the knife up and out of the way.
Okay.
The guy with his knife up, when you pushed the knife up, it kind of pushes him back a bit, and he slams back into the wall. Let's see if I can draw that. So he goes back into here into the wall. The two other bandits see you, slamming their buddy up against the wall, seeing that you're trying to break free. Fosco.
Oh, well, I guess. Can I roll a fortitude roll to wake up?
Say that again.
Can I roll like a fortitude or like a resistance or anything kind of roll to wake up and join the action?
In other rounds you can.
Okay. Well, then, in that case, I'm just sitting there.
Okay.
In that case, I'm unconscious still.
The other two bandits immediately grab you, attempt to grab you, and try to throw you down, but you're able to dodge out of the way with your flexibility. So your back is to the top bandit, and the other two bandits are here.
Wait, so I'm just too slippery as a hobbit, unconscious hobbit?
Right now, you're
Okay.
just unconscious.
Okay.
So Aryan, you are up. Just gonna do that. You are here. So go ahead and roll d20. $16.
16.
All right. Who do you attack though?
I'm gonna attack the one that's in front of Fosco.
So this guy.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my dagger again.
Okay, so you're able.
No, because he's like knocked out or whatever. I don't get any sort of bonus, right?
What do you mean?
Because like
Fosco's
we're
knocked
on,
out.
like yeah, so it doesn't matter then.
No, it doesn't.
So you're
Okay.
saying unconscious people cannot provide a flanking bonus.
That is correct. They cannot provide a flanking bonus. I'm sorry.
Otherwise, they just get dead people and put them everywhere, like a minefield.
That'd be
Oh no,
awesome.
flanking everywhere.
Could just carry a cart around with a launching contraption.
That'd be awful.
Portable
All the
cannonball.
people that we take out on our journeys.
All right, so you are able to slice and able to cut him for 1 damage. The other bandit, the bandit behind you, comes up with a club that he has. And he goes to swing and completely misses you.
Yay!
The other two, the bandit that you slammed up against the wall, he regains his balance and comes in to attack you. And he completely whiffs as well with his dagger. He slices at you, and then you actually jump back up against the wall here. So now it's like that.
Where is our HP on the character sheet?
On the character sheet, if
Underneath
you...
the title HP.
I don't see
Sorry.
it.
Okay, if you go to cell
XP
C5.
languages.
C5.
That's actually
Okay. Well, I only have 6
Oh.
now. I did have 10.
Stop getting knifed.
Well, I mean, before, like, I don't know. I
No,
have in my
didn't
thing
you-
that I had 10 HP.
Oh, I'm sorry. You did have...
I don't know. Maybe.
No, you did have 10 HP. I'm sorry. That was my bad.
Okay. No
That was-
problem.
You have
Because-
10 HP.
Because the thing is, I control seed on some of that, so that might have been messed up.
Anyway, back to the thing.
Back to the game. All right, so the other two guys, they kind of look at their two buddies, and they see that they have, they have you pinned. They go to grab Fosco. Fosco, go ahead and roll to see if you wake up.
Was that /roll what? 20?
Yes, 20.
No. Wait. How do I, what's the command? /roll.
Yeah, /roll, and then D20.
There we go. Oh, hey!
Oh yeah, you jump. You're able to snap out of it, and
Oh, yeah.
and you jump
Bless
up.
my little hobbit feet. Let's do this!
So you're definitely able to jump up, and you jump up, but you don't have any weapons on you, so you're staring at two bandits.
You rolled a 20. He should get like a free punch.
Yeah,
Do I
you can
toss
you can
him one of
punch
my
them.
daggers?
You
No,
can.
I should, like, get up and pull the knife out of my boot.
You have a knife in your boot.
Yeah.
All
where
right,
else
all
would you
right,
put a
go for
knife?
it, go for it.
Boot knife.
All right,
Yeah.
so you jump up. Which bandit do you attack?
Who's... Wait, so we got a guy with a club and a few guys with knives and the
Yeah,
guy
this-
all the way over there.
Okay, so this guy has a club. This guy has a not a knife, but a dagger. This guy has a dagger. This guy actually has a short sword, and this guy has a dagger.
Okay, let's see, yeah, the guy with the short sword, I just go for him.
All right, roll one.
Counterbalance the knife, quick slash retract, let's do this, okay?
Alrighty.
And wait, what is happening?
Whoa, hold on. Do /roll D20.
Oh. /roll, what?
He's a cheating.
Yeah, I was about to
Space
say it.
20, right? No.
/roll D20, right?
Oh,
Back
D20.
forward /base roll slashy basey.
Oh,
Try that again.
he
Was
might
one-
still be knocked out.
Okay, let's try this again. D20. Okay. Oh. I guess that's karma.
Alrighty, well, I'm going to allow you to jump up awake, but I'm not going to allow you to be able to attack.
Okay, I fumble at my boot.
Alright, so we'll...
I like
you
rolling 22, Fosco.
Yeah, you try to reach down to get it, and you just jump up, because all the forces are just like, whoosh, and you jump up, but you can't reach your knife.
I'm terribly sorry about that.
Alright, so the bandit with the club goes to attack you, Aryan. And he hits you.
Okay.
Pretty nasty.
Smacked in the face.
He prunes your flesh off of your face with his club.
He hits you for... He hits you in the side for 2 damage.
So I'm down to 8.
Yep, you are down to 8. What you can do, I didn't have room for this in the character sheet, but what you can do is current health.
I just put the
Oh,
health
I'm sorry.
right next to the health.
Just do damage. Just put,
Like, see how there's a gigantic column for current stats?
Mm-hmm.
Just put it right next to it in the current stats. So, like, just line across in C13.
whoa, what are you talking about?
Mine's
sheet.
different, I think.
Am I on, like, where is the new character sheet?
You're on the revised character sheet.
On the what character sheet?
Should be the revised character sheet is the title of it.
Well, your revised character sheet. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. So he hits you for 2 damage. The guy with the dagger comes up at you and attempts to slash you. And he hits you for 3 damage. So he goes up, stabs you because your hip is because you got hit in the side with the club. He's able to stab you in the torso. The bandit with the short sword goes up against Fosco. And he hits you something nasty for...
Am I gonna have to re-roll a character?
All the time.
He hits you for 5.
Rolling.
He hits you for 5 damage.
Oh no.
You're getting smaller.
I'm gonna re-roll my next character as a mariachi band player.
So, Fosco, you are really not doing well. He cuts you open. You're bleeding out like crazy. The other bandit with the dagger comes at you, and he comes up to swipe at you, and you just slump down in a heap, and his swipe misses you completely.
Mm-hmm.
So you're bleeding out. Aryan, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna attack the person in front of me, I guess.
Okay. Meanwhile, the guy in the yellow, he's just standing there watching all this, by the way. He hasn't moved at all. He's just watching the encounter. 14. Which one are you doing?
The one right in front of me.
This guy?
Are we still just walking through the city?
Yes.
That one? Yes, you guys are just walking through the city.
Get your butts over here.
Nope. Sucks to suck.
All right,
The
so,
ones that got
Scumbag
ambushed,
alleys.
your fault.
so go ahead and roll for damage. 2. So you go up, swipe him, and you stab him right in the chest, and he stumbles back, and he keels over dead.
He done died.
He don't died.
Gone died.
That character sheet.
Alrighty. Fosco, what are you doing?
Well, besides bleeding, I'm going to pull the knife out of my boot. Can I, attack specific regions?
I
Well, you're short, so you probably can't reach their heads.
No, I'm thinking something that'll take him out, even if it's not that lethal.
Okay. I think.
Seeing as I'm so small, it's right there anyways.
Alrighty. I think that is a. Would that be a cold shot?
Yeah, that'd be a called shot.
Alrighty. Trying to remember what the. It's not in this one. Trying to remember what. I don't know. Do you know off the top of your head what the
Don't trip on your way up.
modifier is for a cold shot? I'm looking it up and completely forgot.
He probably subtracts something for his potential.
Yeah, I'm
hit.
just trying to figure. I'm just trying to remember what you. Where is it? There it is. Okay, roll 1d20.
Okay, 1d20. Roll d20 this time.
Actually, okay, wait, hold on. Before you do that, roll 1d20 minus 1.
Minus. That's it? Only a -1 penalty?
Well, no, you're going to get a penalty to your attack as well.
10.
10. You hit him.
Punched him in the
Oh!
thigh and broke your hand on his meaty man flesh.
So, roll attack damage and minus... I just missed it. -4.
Am I attacking with the dagger? Which is... Isn't that only a d4 itself?
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? Do a -2. 0. Alright. What?
What? Oh.
Do d4 minus 1. Just out of curiosity.
There we go.
Alright. So you go up, you're short, you're bleeding out, and you just stab right at him. You do hit him for 1 damage, and it's more than just 1 damage because he is bleeding out in pain, is screaming like a banshee. This was the guy with the short sword, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so he turns around and he bolts. Well, I don't know if bolt would be the correct
Hobbles.
term. He hobbles, yes, he hobbles away.
He's doing the limp of shame.
Yeah, so he runs up past to this guy, and the guy grabs him and pulls out his dagger and cuts his throat.
Alles klar, Herr Kommissar.
Alrighty,
Wrong
so
universe.
the bandit with Aryan, he comes up. He actually hears the. He actually hears the guy behind him get his throat cut open. So he turns around, sees that the dude here who's dressed in more of a finer. He's dressed similar to the bandits, but it's more of like you can tell he's a leader of some sort.
Okay.
He looks at the leader. Leader looks at him. He turns around and he starts his attack on you again. And he hits you for 2 damage.
I have 3 left.
Yep, so he smashes you again in the side as you're up against the wall. The other bandit, Fosco, attempts to slice you with a knife after you stabbed his buddy, but he completely misses.
Okay.
So by this time, Fosco, when you stabbed the bandit in a very inappropriate place, he starts screaming like a banshee, which is why the dude here cut his throat. And there's, you're in alley, but it's off on the main street. So a couple people hear the scream. They look down. They see 2 dead bandits. Some dude in a robe standing, and 2 other bandits with attacking an elf and a halfling. And the elf and the halfling are bleeding out like crazy. So the women start screaming. The men aren't sure what to do. They start, running, and pretty soon you start.
Chaos everywhere.
Yeah, there's chaos everywhere. So pretty soon, Auobjorn and Eldur, you start seeing this ruckus and commotion down the street. What do you guys do?
I mean, I think we hear a ruckus. We're not really afraid of whatever it is.
Yep.
I personally am not really too overly aggressive to see what's about.
Okay.
I'm
So I
highly
might-
concerned.
I'm sorry?
I'm highly concerned. I'm like, hey, Elder, we should go check that out. Something might be amiss.
The force of nature.
Right.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on. I care about all things great and small that are alive.
Fair enough. And I suppose we begin strolling over very nonchalantly.
I'm
You mi-
tugging at you, trying to get you to move faster, but I obviously can't because you're you.
All right. So you have townsfolk. They're starting to run by you as you're sauntering on over very nonchalantly.
Actually, I'm stronger than you by one.
So actually, that is very true.
Do an
So
opposed
you,
strength
so
check.
you are yes. Do it in pros strength check.
All right.
Fuck.
1d20 plus 13 for me.
Yep.
Can
And
I
then,
attack something in the meantime?
hold on. No, we're switching over to Auobjorn.
I'm just paused right now.
You're paused right now. Yeah.
How did the druid get more strength than me?
All right. So
I live in the woods, okay?
29 verse Elder. Do d20 plus your strength.
What's my strength?
Yeah.
Wait a second, let me check.
Your strength is 12.
The new character sheet is confusing me. I'll be 100% honest. 12.
It makes sense once you get used to it.
Yeah. No, I mean, it makes
Mostly.
sense.
Yeah.
16. All right. So Auobjorn, so Elder, you're just like trying to, be all boss, walking nonchalantly, be like, whatever. And Auobjorn, you're dragging along like, come on, we gotta check this out. We gotta check this out. So you're able to, drag him along, and he's like, scurrying about, trying to be like, dude, chill out. So you guys are walking along. People are going past you. They look at, they stop, they look at you, they see you're very heavily armed, and they start screaming, the women start screaming and running away. And, yeah, so it's a whole, chaos is brewing.
Do we notice any city guard or anything around?
As you start walking up, you start hearing horns blowing like crazy.
Ooh.
Hi-ho!
No.
Oh.
This
I
doesn't
was
sound
hoping my
like it.
brethren would join us.
All right. So as you're walking down, Aryan, may go ahead and do your attack.
Alright, I'm gonna go for the one. Obviously, it's like catty corner from me.
Yep. Go ahead and roll.
Ew.
You completely whiff it because you're so wounded. You got stab wounds to the torso. You got, your rib. You think, a couple of your ribs are broken.
She's not
And,
broken.
and you completely whiff it. Fosco, what do you do?
I hobble up to my feet, clenching my wound in one hand, a bloody dagger in the other, and I look at the bandit and say, "How about you run to the right instead of making the mistake your friend did?"
The bandit looks at you. And he looks at you. He looks at the leader. He looks back at you. And he bolts out onto the street.
He made the right choice. And then I guess I would go and stand next to Aryan, even though I'm very beat up. But I limp over and give a stalwart stand next to her.
Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That is what I
Do we
wanted.
see the boss man? Are we there yet?
You
Are we
are.
there
You,
yet?
Has
you,
he pulled us along? farther enough.
You aren't there yet. You guys start coming close to where the commotion is, and let me get this going first. And you see this bandit bolt out of the. There you go, Auobjorn, and then we'll do Elder. Elder and Auobjorn.
I like mine better. It's beautiful.
All right, so Elder and Auobjorn, you're just coming around the corner, and the bandit bolts out, and the bandit turns and looks at you. What do you guys do?
Is there any way that I can like grab him and like throw him to the ground?
Yeah.
Bless you. And again.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Just remembering.
I thought I was muted.
Help build the tension in
That's okay.
the situation.
It's a pain.
You
Keep
are
them
able. Let's see.
mute,
Do me a favor. Roll d20.
Hopefully this is better than my strength deck.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
you're able to rush up and grab him and slam him down to the ground.
Nice.
Auobjorn, what do you do?
I guess I just simply follow. Be like, who are you people? What are you doing?
Okay. You're looking at the bandit?
Yes.
Okay. The bandit just looks at you and doesn't say anything.
I'd like to take this time to note that I have gracefully pulled out a knife and it is at his throat. Because let's remember, I like sharp, pointy things.
Exactly. Aryan, what do you do?
Sorry, I was like sneezing and stuff.
No, it's okay.
You mean bleeding out?
Yeah, that too. So I still have the dude kind of in front of me.
Yes,
to my
Fosco's, almost about ready to keel over, but
I wish
he's,
I could help him, but I don't have any like healing things at all. So I guess I'll just try again to attack the bad
Okay.
guy.
Go ahead.
Spoilers.
6.
Can,
You
can I just reroll?
No, you completely whiff it.
I'm gonna pray to my
Your
God.
your damage
and then
is
have something happen.
your
maybe.
damage
Having
is
such power.
yeah.
Dear Eru, today I would like to hit something.
Fosco, what do you do? You both are bleeding out, by the way. You guys aren't doing too well. You guys aren't doing too hot at all.
Terrible day for my spells. Spoiler alert. I changed them based off of what I think my character would be carrying around in the city.
Oh, nice.
Seeing as the one bandit's engaged with the elf, and seeing as hobbits get a +1 to attacking with thrown items, I'm going to throw my dagger just right at the
Okay.
at the leader dude.
Roll d20.
20 +1 because hobbits get
Yep. Because the
an 8.
an 8. You miss.
Oh no.
Because you're bleeding out, you're starting to lose a lot of blood, so your vision is getting really foggy because you're almost dead. You throw, and you completely whiff it. Auobjorn, Elder, as you are questioning this guy, do me a favor and do a... Where is it?
Well, I mean, we could probably see them, right?
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah,
ask that
you can
actually.
you
Are
can
we-
hear
are we
it.
aware
You
that
look
there's
around
still
and
scuffle?
you can see them. Yeah, Elder, as you turn to look, and the guys here, you turn to look. Do me a favor and roll d20.
Oh, something fishy's going down.
You're a fishy.
Oh,
All as you turn to look, an arrow slams into you.
what? What obnoxiousness is this?
And arrow slams into you. and it slams into your chest armor. It doesn't penetrate, but it slams right into your armor, damaging your armor.
Well, that's convenient.
Auobjorn, what do you do? Actually, let's go to Elder. Elder, what do you do now that you have an arrow in your chest armor?
Is it something that I can easily take out?
You can take it out, yeah.
Okay.
Throw it back.
I am going to take it, rip it out, and jab it into the guy's thigh,
Okay.
like right where his femoral artery is.
Yep.
Is that the femoral artery?
Yes.
Anatomy
artery.
people. All right.
Yeah.
Stabbing it into his leg and say, "Don't go anywhere."
Alrighty. Auobjorn, what do you do?
I'm gonna take the arrow and pull it out and stab it into the other thigh. No, I'm kidding.
Because you're stronger.
So where are you going, actually? Like, is that just the end of your move? You stab the guy in the thigh with the arrow?
I would like to start moving towards, like, I'm assuming I got shot from this road somewhere.
Yes.
So I'd like
You
to
got
start
shot.
moving into
You
the
got
alley.
shot from somewhere in this direction. Remember,
Okay.
all the square here, the black square. This is all buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I roll then into the alley?
Yes, you can do a. Actually, do a. That'd be what, a dex. Do a d20.
No.
You try to do a roll and you fall flat on your face.
That's awesome.
Good job.
Auobjorn, what do you do?
I trip over the guy.
I think I'm just gonna go and. I can never remember if I have a hammer or an axe. I'm terrible at this.
You have a
Stab.
hammer, a war hammer.
Okay, I'm gonna go and try to lay the smackdown on the dude who's still antagonizing Fosco and Aryan.
All right, so you run up and roll d20 for your attack. 13. Roll your damage, which I believe is 1d4 plus 1. 2.
Die.
So you come up and you smash him, and due to how do you do that? Do you run up, like full force smash him, or do you run up, stop, and then just swing?
I just like smash him in the face with my hammer as fast as possible, so I'm probably charge him and just slam him immediately.
Okay.
There's no stopping involved.
He launches backwards.
Oh yeah.
Just because of the force. So he launches back over here. Meanwhile, the leader dude here, he just starts walking nonchalantly away around the corner.
This isn't worth my time, man.
So he's probably about like right there. Alrighty, Aryan, what do you do?
I would like to try my my short bow on the guy.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Is your short bow strung?
It's 1d8.
But I mean, is
For
it strung?
damage, yeah.
Were you walking around strung throughout the city?
Oh, strong. I thought you said, is it strong?
With a German accent, of course.
I would assume. I don't know.
My name is Elderstein.
Is it strong?
Is it strung?
Is it strong? Boy?
Go ahead and roll 1d. Is it strung, by the way? Because we need a.
Well, I
It's
have it like on my
strong
back.
Okay,
So
okay.
can I just like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you use it as a fishing pole when it's not?
Well, she's part elf, so obviously she has magical, really
Stringing
crappy elf
powers.
bow where it's always strung and it doesn't
It's just
matter.
when
Alrighty,
you're ready to go. So,
You fire.
all right.
It's just floppy
and
bows like
you
the
do
one
not.
from,
And what happens is when you shoot your arrow, it's a really nice shot. As the arrow is coming in, the robed man pulls out his staff, slams it on the ground, and your arrow disintegrates in the fire.
Okay.
Oh, this is so ironic because
Fosco, what do you do?
Well, after seeing that, I'm not gonna charge him.
Okay, Elder, what do you do? You're getting back on your feet. Or you're flat on your face right now, currently.
Well, actually, what I do is look around and grab my sword, which I guess has been thrown to the ground.
Yes. So you got to run back over here, grab all your stuff, grab your sword, and then where do you go to?
To collect my blood, probably.
All right. So
I try to go with the other guys, but only as much as I can.
You're actually you go up and you're up against the wall. You're really bleeding out. So you grab your sword, but that's it.
I try not to complain too much.
Elder, what do you do?
So does he still appear to be a threat, or at this point no?
No, not really. He's got a.
I'm assuming I don't really have a shot with like throwing a knife at him because my cousin is there.
Where are you? Oh, you're talking about the robe dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, then I'm gonna grab my buckler off my back.
Okay.
And kind of like put it right in front of me, and kind of try and shield the other guy as well. Maybe have like a knee to his throat.
Okay. All right, so you're holding up your shield. Auobjorn, what do you do? By this time, the leader, has slammed the staff into the ground, looked at you, and he's walking away. He's walking around the corner. What do you do?
So, to be completely honest, I think what my character would do is actually use his detect magic spell to see if there's magic in the area. But I don't know if I want to do that because it's completely useless.
That's what your character would do.
I
You
think
must.
that's what he
It
would
is.
do.
It is. All right, go ahead.
See it and
Search
you'd
for
be like,
traps.
Roll for it. Roll for it.
basically. Like that's my thought process with it. It's kind of like a
Yeah.
search for traps, even though it's not going to do anything because he's not high enough level to do anything with it. But
Yep.
I think that's what he would do.
Yep, go ahead.
See
What do
all
I roll
zero
for
traps.
this? It's 1.
Is there magic?
Let's see, 15 plus spell level or 15 plus half caster.
I think it's isn't
No,
it
that's
just a
third
D20?
round. I don't know.
Anton, do you know?
What?
Rolling for spellcast.
I'm used to just rolling d20s for everything. 'cause
That's just roll a D20.
Excellent. I don't even realize that the staff in front of me is magical.
Exactly. You don't detect any magic whatsoever.
So I'm really confused right now because I'm wondering how that managed to work. So I could have sworn that was magic.
You guys, a technomancer, it's not magic, and the age of magic is soon going to be nil.
All right, so you do that. Where are we? Elder.
In the
Things called
future!
Okay. The bandit that you smashed, he's looking at you. He sees his dude is running away, is nonchalantly walking away. He turns around the corner, and he is actually, because he's next to his friend that got his throat slit from the dude, and then he's looking at you, and you can tell he's kind of weighing his options. Does he follow the dude or does he attack you? And he pulls out his knife and cuts his throat.
It's unfortunate.
Wait, he cuts his own throat?
He cuts his own throat.
Oh
Pretty sure
man,
the
I
other
think
guy
we're
would've killed
dealing
him.
with cultists here.
Uh-oh.
I would have just said, hey, just go
Elder,
home.
left that
Just
body
go
back
away.
there, unguarded, and we don't know if he had a knife on him.
Can we loot their bodies?
Well, Elder
That
is
was my second question.
still
everywhere. Can we loot their bodies, please?
Don't let them do that. Don't let them do that. It's all mine.
Well,
I'm the one
Aryan, you're
who's-
I killed one of them, didn't I?
Aryan, you're bleeding. Fosco, you're about ready to die.
I'm fine. I have 3 HP left.
I'm slumped against
3
the
HP
wall,
out of
sitting
10.
There.
You're bleeding really bad. Auobjorn.
Let a pipe.
Yeah, I'm puffing on my pipe. I'm like, whatever. If this is how it's gonna go, I'm just gonna enjoy a final moment of peace.
I just start crawling to one of the
Bleed out of
bodies
the
to get loot.
You start crawling. As you're crawling, you're there's a lot of blood trailing behind you. Auobjorn, what do? You see Aryan. You see Fosco, he's smoking on a pipe. He's about ready to keel over. He's like
Musky
on his last leg,
monies.
getting his last smoke
Still
in.
there?
Aryan is crawling because he's like, she must have money. What do you see Elder? He's got a shield up.
We're so united, aren't we?
As you're looking at Elder,
Parties together.
another arrow slams into his shield. What do you do?
Is the staff still there and the boss dude?
The boss dude is gone.
Is the staff still sitting there?
No, he took the staff with him.
He took the staff?
Yeah.
So I'm still Auobjorn's still scratching his head, but I guess he's gonna rejoin Elder and check on the last assassin / bandit / cultist / pop tart.
Pop-Tart. Okay. So
Hey, make sure you don't get hit by an arrow too, buddy.
how do you go up to Elder? Do you just walk up?
Of course not. I'm not that oblivious.
All right. So do you?
I don't know. His character might. He did just cast detect
No,
magic.
he understands what an arrow is. Okay.
So how do you
He
approach
had a
him?
moment of exceeding curiosity.
How do you approach him? I need to know how you approach him.
Crouched and rapidly.
Crouched and rapidly. All right. So where do you go with Elder? Because Elder, he has a shield up like this. The body is like right here. What do you do? Or the bandit is right here. What do you do?
I want to actually. Oh, good.
I'm gonna say to Elder, like, come on, let's get into the cover. We can drag the body with us.
That's what I was gonna say as well. Yeah, let's grab the body and just be like, "Come on," and just kind of drag him. He's probably bleeding, leaving a blood trail. It's great, and just kind of throw him against the wall a little bit. Like,
Okay.
he's still probably laying down, but like,
So
just throw him against the wall.
how far into do you go? Do you go like right here? Do you go right here?
Where's the second ping? Sorry.
Like right here? Or do you go up ways?
Boys.
I mean, let's go in as far as we can.
All right. So
And do we see the archer, or is there any way that we?
you
Well,
you're holding up your shield.
Can he do detect
And-
magic or something? And
I already burned my detect
No, you
magic.
can-
Isn't
you
that how
can-
magic works? I
Elder,
only get to use each spell once.
so Elder, you're holding up your shield and you're looking around trying to see if you can spot the archer.
That's like
Um,
that sniper from Saving Private Ryan.
You see a figure up here on the roof, and both of you make eye contact very briefly. And as you make eye contact, the individual turns around and jumps. And as the person jumps, you see that the person has long hair.
the person has long hair.
Yeah,
Okay.
and dressed in black, just like the bandits.
Okay.
So it's a woman or a hippie person?
Or an elf.
Or a guy.
This is Lord of the Rings. So
Alrighty.
Although I don't know if he would have hit armor if he was an elf,
All right. So
Right.
combat.
or hit my shield.
Combat's over. What are you guys doing? You
I
got
took my,
Aryan. She's trying to loot. Fosco's smoking. Auobjorn and Elder just drag the final bandit up against the wall.
I'm
with,
looting the bandit that I have.
You're looting the bandit as he's alive, by the way.
And if he makes any comments, then I smash him in the nose with my shield. Like for each word he says, I just hit him a little bit and
Alrighty.
say, "Shut up."
Alrighty.
There's time for talking later.
All right. So you start searching them, and you find a talisman that's black with a red raven on it. You find 25 gold. You find 2 daggers,
Now we're talking.
a knife, and yeah. I forget, was that the dude with the short sword?
yeah.
Okay, you find a short sword on him as well.
Do I get to loot these beautiful bodies in front of me?
All right. Well, you're basically Ari, you're in a very disgusting situation because you're bleeding out. Both their throats are cut. There's blood everywhere. So you're basically crawling in blood, dirt, looking for stuff.
That's fine.
Um,
Ain't got no problem with that.
Same thing. Talisman, couple knives, a couple. You find, the guy has the club. You find a couple gold on them, not as much as the other dude, but you find about 10 gold. And other than that, there's not a whole lot that are on them.
Okay.
The guy with the club has a garrote on him as well.
What?
A garrote,
Choking.
yeah, choking like string,
How do you
Choke.
spell that? Or can I just call it choking string?
choking wire.
I'm gonna call it choking string.
Garrot.
Yeah,
Is there 2 T's or 1 T?
I think there's
2.
one.
2 T. So
Gotcha.
it's TTE. Yeah.
My choking
Yeah.
string.
It had a U on it too.
So all right.
Gurati.
So Fosco, what do you do?
Garrot.
Excuse me.
I think I.
It's spelled Garrote.
Okay, so it's only 1 T.
Wrote.
Mm.
I think I keep pressure on my wound,
Okay.
and I get up and I start walking towards the 2 dwarves, and I say to the bandit, we meet again.
Okay. So
He
you're
passes out promptly from lack of blood.
actually he does. I was just about to say that.
No, 1 HP, good to go.
No, you actually, because of you're bleeding out so severely, you're like, so we meet again, and you just conk right out.
Oh man, I wanted to ask him what he wanted. Grab the arrow, wrench it around, see if that can get some answers.
Auobjorn and Elder, what do you do?
I look at Auobjorn and I say, "Who's the new guy?" Because we didn't meet him yet, right?
Right.
Yeah. And then I just kind of go, "Can you heal him or something?"
I can't heal him. Sorry.
All right. So I throw Auobjorn a health pot or a health potion.
Yep.
That I recently bought for that ridiculous price up at the other town, and I kind of look at the bandit and I just go, "One moment."
Okay. So you give Fosco the health potion?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's
Or-
unconscious, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You'd
So I
administer
guess-
the health potion.
Yeah. Is he close enough? I can just like feed it to him.
Yeah,
and
you can
still
just
be
feed it to him.
within,
He like walks right up to you guys and then just keeled over.
Okay. So yeah, I just give it to him then.
Okay.
How many HPs is it worth?
It is worth.
You have to roll dice for it.
Yeah, you have to roll dice. So do a
And you owe me a new health pot.
roll 1d10.
What a punk.
I'll look up what the official thing is
Stealing my
later,
stuff.
but we'll just
Keep it
roll
in the
1d10.
game.
Okay, that's good enough for me.
6. Yep. So your wounds, you see your wounds immediately start to heal. And
that
you
took you up the
gain
roll.
6 health. So you're at 6 HP.
You're at 7
I think
HP. At
that's
7.
That's
No,
where I
I'm gonna.
was,
I'm calling it 6 because the 1 HP you lost because you bled out.
Well,
But you can't go above
that-
your max.
Yeah, I can't go.
What is your max?
6.
I think 6.
All
That's
right.
why I was joking. 6 out of 7.
Oh,
Or
nice.
7 out of
Okay.
6.
So you're
Okay.
you're starting to feel fine. Your wound is.
Does it really
is
do
starting-
1d10?
I honestly don't know what the official thing is.
You
thought
can make
I
the
did,
potions whatever you want. 1
I mean,
6,
I
1
did
D8,
pay a
1
ridiculous
D10,
but
price
you did
for
pay
that.
a ridiculous price.
That was
So
a good potion.
I am going to say 1d10
Alright, that's fair.
Okay.
for now. I'll look it
I
up
guess it
later.
was worth it. And then I promptly punch him in the face and say, "You owe me a new health pot."
Perfect.
I promptly dodge and say, offer accepted.
Roll it. I dare
Roll
you.
it. Roll it. Roll to dodge.
See what happened.
Unless, of
Roll
course,
to
we both,
dodge.
unless, of course, we both agree to the cinematic scene.
Fosco, roll to dodge.
No, I don't agree to the cinematic scene. I don't know you.
He wants to hit you in the face.
Well, it seems I dodged.
Actually,
Can I roll to count?
hold on.
I thought it
It's
was rolled.
it's Dex to dodge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to roll your 20 plus dex, and he has
Oh,
to.
well, in
roll
that
the-
case, Dex is...
Wouldn't it be
I
double
think I-
dex?
I'm just gonna call it that you dodge. We'll worry
Yes.
about that later.
Or we could just compare. Do I have any chance of like
He
actually
has
hitting him? Can I
19,
just
you have
roll
16,
my
so you should both roll d20 plus dex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
11.
11 plus. Wait, what's your dexterity?
You got.
He has 3 more dex than you, so he dodged.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why is everyone stronger and more dexterity
Everyone is better than
than the
us.
fighter?
Oh, man.
I have like the most
Slippery little
clumsy
hobbit.
fighter.
All right. So the little
My
hobbit
dwarven
dances.
legs.
The little hobbit dances out of the way. Hey, Bjorn, what do you do?
I take this turn to step out of the game and say that at least he is strength 9 compared to strength 12. No,
I
what
accept
would I
his
do?
offer then of free another health pot, by the way. And if it can be in the form of some awesome herbal tea, even better. Although I don't know that yet. That
So
you-
I guess I'm
No.
gonna check on Aryan and see how she's doing.
Okay.
I'm probably doing the worst out of everyone at this point.
Already, she's at 3 health, so, she's got
You're
broken
fine.
ribs. She's bleeding out. She's crawling in this blood-soaked dirt from
I'm just like laying there
from
now.
3 individuals. She's smiling happily as she's counting her 10 gold.
Crazy elf.
Dark
Yeah,
Eldar.
basically, I was about to say, it's just like, oh, well, I guess we could deal with that later. Just turn around.
She's happy enough as it is.
Yeah. So, what do you... so, Abraham, you go up. That's Aryan's situation. What do you do?
No, that's
That
it.
was what he does.
that's my turn. I just look at her
Okay.
and see that she's counting going. I was like, okay.
Okay. Alrighty.
I just need a good night's rest.
All right. Elder, what do you do?
Grabbed the guy by the throat and I said, "Who sent you?" Now
You-
it's talking time.
He looks at you and he says absolutely nothing.
Well,
I give him a prompt backhand to the face.
Roll D20.
I don't want to kill him.
I
We're
think
gonna
it's a
see
rule
how much
that...
killing him you did.
I just want to do a little bit of a wake up, you know?
All right, you smack him pretty decently. So because you stabbed him in the femoral artery, so he's bleeding out a lot. You smack him silly, and he's able to wake up. He looks at you and he just says nothing.
I
Well.
really don't know how much abuse I want to give him yet.
Okay.
So maybe
I mean, no metagame.
I guess this is a good discussion to discuss how evil my character actually is. Because I can start breaking fingers.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to go that far though.
Wait, I know a gentler way that might not cause as much lasting damage, but will be just as painful.
Or internal
Nice.
dialogue.
Now, I wave my hand as I walk over and place a gentle little hand on the end of the arrow shaft and start wiggling it around a bit. And I said, "Would you like to talk to us, good Sir Bandit?"
He starts screaming in pain.
And then I gently put a finger on his lips, going, "Shh, shh, shh, my friend. Words only. Screaming's unnecessary."
Alrighty, as you say, screaming is unnecessary. You hear a loud horn blast.
Yep.
You have approximately. Let me go back to. Hold on. Let me switch over and go back to roll 20. All of a sudden, you see a ton of city guards surrounding you on either side, both along the main road and as well as where the robed guy went.
That's unfortunate.
I say, thank
In
goodness
general.
you're here. We were just attacked by these evil men.
They look at you guys, and the scene that they're seeing is they see Aryan bleeding out. They see Auobjorn next to Aryan. You see Fosco wiggling an arrow
I knew I should have broken a finger.
around
Much more
the
discreet.
around the bandit, and they see Elder, having. Did you say you had knife to his throat?
No, I'm just grabbing his throat.
okay.
Yeah.
So they're like, "What is this madness?"
We were attacked. We were attacked, I say. We were attacked. No, we were attacked by these men. Where anyway, Elder and I showed up late afterwards, and we don't know what they were after, but they just assaulted them.
They look at you.
I use the term friends loosely. We were simply traveling with them.
Appreciate it, buddy.
The guards look at each other. They look at you, and are like, "Well, you're going to be needing to come with us because from our vantage point, you're the one who's done the aggressing." What do you guys do?
Oh, I was about to say this guy has an arrow in him, which means that he couldn't have been attacked by us, but Elf Lady has an bow and arrow, so like I said.
Your talking won't get you out of this, you stronger, dexterous person.
There's lots of guards, and I say, I go forward and I say, "Hello, I'm Fosco Dustbloom. I'm the owner of a tea shop down the street. Now, what business would I have dealing with thugs other than to be robbed by them and then asserting my right, as is the town laws, to defend myself with the appropriate amount of force?"
The guard looks down at you.
Blood all over me.
Blood all over you. He looks to the
innocent puppy dog face.
He looks to the guard next to him, and he says, "Arrest him."
Oh,
they don't
can't
like
we
your
charisma
tea.
this?
Hmm?
Can't we
Actually, you know
charisma
what?
this?
Yeah, you should roll.
He's got 13 charisma. I think that's worth a charisma
All right,
roll.
all
If it
right,
was
all right.
me,
Roll
it
for
would not
charisma.
be worth a charisma
Roll
roll
for
because mine's 8.
Roll for charisma.
Roll D20, and I think a 13 charisma gives me a +1. So that's a 15. Yeah.
So the captain of the guard looks at you, and he nods. He looks at Elder. He's like, "What's your business in the city?" Dwarf.
Well, we were looking at your fine establishment of weapons and armory. However, we were unable to find one.
Roll. I'm not gonna even have you roll that.
Oh, that deserves like something.
All right, go ahead and roll a d20. See if you
I
can.
don't know what for, but
Yeah,
20 for reaction.
I'm just curious. Yeah.
that's right.
Apparently they were happy with that.
So the captain of the guard chuckles, and
that's really charisma.
he looks at Auobjorn. He is like, "What is your purpose here? Are you with them?"
Just
Ah,
say
yes. I was traveling with my cousin here. I pat the funny one on the shoulder.
Okay.
We can totally turn her in for robbing, though, if we want to. Right
What?
now.
And then one of the guards comes up to Aryan and starts working on her and bandaging her wounds.
I am but a victim.
And they actually start to take Aryan away. What do you do?
I say, "Excuse me, guards, but she's one of my clients. She was at my shop earlier, and I was showing her the town. I was giving her a tour, and that's why we were attacked by these bandits in this back alley.
She needs medical attention, does she not?
Do you not have a triage unit with you right now?"
He's like, "What's a triage unit?" He walks away.
No, it's all good. I want to get healed up. I'm kind of
Okay.
tired right now, so.
She says
say-
woozy as her as she's
Does that mean there's 2 other bodies to loot? Not right now in front of the guards, but I make note of the fact that the only other
No,
competition has
these
just been-
bodies right here have already been looted by Aryan. This body has not been looted. This body you looted.
I say to her, meet us back at my tea shop. That's where we'll be, and we can reconvene there.
Yeah.
So
You say half-heartedly as you're being dragged away by muscular men in armor. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So the captain of the guard looks at you guys, sees the interactions, and is like, "You three will come with us for questioning."
Okay.
Sounds questionable.
Thank goodness I don't have to go with you guys. That sounds painful.
I pat the live bandit on the cheek and say, well, you can be, have fun with the, guards there, old chap. As I limp back, seeing as my, torso is probably still very sore.
Yes, it is extremely sore.
I take out the small knife that I just looted from him, and I put it against his cheek, and I say, "Last chance."
The guards get really nervous as you do that. And
I wanted to do it a little bit discreetly, but
okay, you're doing this. Let's see here. Where is your?
I'm not that blunt.
Okay, do roll a d20 then.
Ugh.
Let's find out how blunt you really are.
You are
Not that
actually
blunt.
okay. You're able to somewhat stealthily pull out a dagger and put it next to his cheek. You just put it next to his cheek and say that.
He didn't say anything.
He doesn't say anything. He's smiling at you, actually.
Oh. Well, in that case, I'm gonna get up and rip the arrow out, because I want to take a look at the tip to see what kind of tip is it.
Okay, you rip the arrow out. He screams in pain. The guards surround you as you're looking at the arrow tip.
Do I notice anything interesting about it?
And
Or does
You
he
just
die
don't
from lack
care.
of blood now?
he
That's
does.
all
He
right.
bleeds out.
All right, I'll keep that.
The arrow tip
I give
is.
kind of a sad look. I'm like, oh.
You can see that the arrow tip has is an elvish make.
Ugh. He was a poor shot. Must have been one of the bows that he bought from the armory.
Captain of the guard looks at you, tells you to put the arrow down and put your weapon. He looks at you, Elder, but he's basically referring to also Auobjorn and Fosco. He's like, put your weapons down. You're going to be placed under arrest, Mr. Elder.
Under arrest?
He's
What
like,
for?
yeah.
I was removing an arrow. This is clearly not mine. This is not mine.
After examination,
That's
this
not
arrow
right.
does not belong to me.
I don't have a bow.
He's like, no, but your elven friend has a bow and has arrows similar to this, does she not?
She's a victim here.
That's what they
Or,
are. That's what.
depending on, I kind of like go, she's a victim. Or maybe she was the ringleader and we were attacked.
What?
He looks at you guys. He looks at you, Elder, and he tells the guards to arrest you.
Oh, what a punk.
And one of the guards goes over to the bandit and checks on him to see if he's still alive, and he's not, obviously. So they arrest you. The guards come up and order you to drop your weapons and come with them. What do you do?
How many guards are there?
On the screen here, you've got. All right,
Oh,
so
like
basically, right
25.
The
now,
answer is many.
right now, you've got a guard here,
3 to 1.
They're pretty heavily
guard
armored, I take it.
here,
Oh, they're surrounding us.
a
They
guard
have
here,
top of the line human-made
a
weapons.
guard here.
So they don't have really anything of significance,
No.
is what you're telling me. Yeah, whatever. Let's
Here.
just-
Right now, these guys.
I kind of look over at our halfling our halfling interesting person that we were introduced to, and say, "Well, you better be able to talk your way out of this one."
Okay. Fosco, what do you say in response to that?
I say to the captain of the guard, how about we be like civil men and discuss this over a cup of tea at my place?
He's like, how about we discuss this over at the barracks?
Oh, but my place is so much closer. We can be much more relaxed. And no prying ears of either bosses or underlings.
He's like, what did you say your name was again?
My name is Fosco. You've probably heard of me, or at least my shop. It's quite popular.
I have not. Mr. Fosco, I really don't care. Don't take this as a kind suggestion. You are coming with us, whether you like it or not.
I would like to ask, sir, am I under arrest, even if I'm not free to go?
The guard, stops, looks inquisitively. He looks at his fellow guards, and he's like, just come with us.
I go, okay, but I do not give my consent to be searched, and then come along with you.
So one of the guards...
Wait a minute. Does U.S. constitutional law apply to this situation? Because if not, then I retract everything.
No, he says Gondorian law is under my command. He's like, I don't know what this U.S. and and he just stops. And one of the guards goes up and grabs you, and he starts pushing you. Another guard starts collecting your things and putting it in your pack and carrying it. And the guards start marching. The guards start marching you away. Auobjorn, what do you do?
They carry me.
They do.
His feet dangling.
One guard each side, they're carrying you.
Doo-doo. Hobbit music starts playing. Wait, that's copyrighted.
Good thing it was less than like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And it wasn't actually the song. But anyway.
Auobjorn, what do you do?
What's happening with Elder? Obviously, I'm like, this is all just a misunderstanding. We were attacked, I say. But I'm going to, follow them along like some crazy loony trying to convince them otherwise the whole entire time. Because I don't understand that we're about to get interrogated exactly. I've been in the woods a while.
They tell you to drop your staff and your warhammer.
I mean, I put it back. I kind of forgot to mention that, like onto wherever I keep it harnessed.
Okay. So they escort.
Whoa!
So the guards all take you away, and you march through the city. And they take you into the guardhouse / barracks. They frisk each of you and throw all your weapons and your gear over into the corner. And they put each of you in a individual cell. And as Aryan, you are actually in another part of the barracks, and they have a physician tending to your wounds and stabilizing you. A little bit later, what?
I would imagine I might need that too. I mean, the potion might have magically given me HP, but I imagine I actually need a doctor after all that.
What do you, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
You're in a cell. What do you do?
Wait a minute, I am under arrest. I go, excuse me, sir. I say to a guard, I don't believe I'm actually under arrest, as no one actually declared me under arrest. May I sit in the lobby and read a book?
Roll a d20.
Okay, plus the charisma. Average roll, a little above.
Little love.
A little above. And guard looks at you, thinks about it for a minute, and he's like, no.
Can I see a doctor? As you can see, I've lost quite a amount of blood, and I am only getting along on a health potion, which will subside after a short while.
He looks at you, and he smirks, and he's like, you look fine to me.
I fall over.
You fall over.
pretending.
In my blood-soaked clothes.
He looks at you and he just walks away.
I get up and I do a rude hobbit jig at him. And by jig, I mean hand gesture. A hobbit hand gesture.
A hobbit hand gesture. Alrighty.
Okay.
And I sit down in my cell. Oh, actually,
hand
Do you like
gesture.
pull your little suspenders when you do it?
yeah, I do. Actually, so he walks away, right?
Yep.
I'd like to ask if my thieving tools were taken away, or if those were actually in my back pocket.
No, your thieving tools have been taken away.
Oh, thanks, GM.
Wait, he's a thief too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
He's an upstanding shop owner.
well, Auobjorn and Eldur, you guys are in the cell. You can see Fosco. You see Fosco doing his hobbit stuff. What do you guys do?
Wait a minute. These are built for humans, aren't they? Can I just slip through the bars?
No, you cannot. The bars are
Can
too
I do a
close to you.
dex roll to like try to wiggle through the bars, or are they too close?
They're way too close.
No.
I don't really say anything,
Deal for ants?
so I just go with whatever.
Okay. Auobjorn?
I'm just kind of sitting, babbling.
Oh, wait, are we now in our individual cells?
You're in an individual cell, but you can see each other because it's just
Oh.
all bars. Yeah.
If I look around the cell, is there anything interesting?
There's
paths to escape, or-
like a burlap sack. It's all stone. There's a little bit of hay. You see a dead rat in the corner.
Eat it!
See you later.
Other than that, not a whole lot.
Okay. I just kind of, I guess, sit in the hay.
Okay.
Disgruntled.
So you guys are just chilling then?
Wait, there's hay, you say?
Yeah.
I light the hay on fire. With my pipe.
They took your
And I-
they took your pipe away.
Well,
They took everything away from you except for like your clothes and your armor and stuff.
even like matches.
Yeah, they took everything. Took everything off you.
Oh.
These guards are very thorough.
Oh, well, I guess campaign ends here as I sit in a jail for the rest of my life. Oh man, I wanted to light a fire, and then that would freak out everyone, and then they'd need to get me out of the cell. That would have gotten me one step closer. Okay, wait a minute. I take a rock, and
There are no rocks.
what?
You take a dead rat.
And I hit it on the.
That's
stone.
in my jail cell. I throw the dead rat over to him. I say,
Auobjorn, you're just sitting there. All of a sudden, a rat just like flies across the cell.
I say, I heard you make tea.
I say I do make tea.
Okay. I say, alright. That's fair.
How can we
Do
use this to our
do
advantage?
dwarves like any kind of teas? Or are we...
You do. You're
Just
more
like
of a
ale.
you're more of an ale drinker,
Alright.
but you'll have the occasional tea. It's not like your favorite, but you'll drink it out of. If you highly respect somebody, you'll drink tea.
Okay. Yeah, I just throw
Even
him
though
the
you hate
rat
it.
and don't say anything then.
Okay.
I say to the guard, "Excuse me, guard. Excuse me. May I have my pipe to calm my nerves, and also a parchment and pen so that way I may contact my lawyer."
He's like a lawyer.
Yes,
What
I
is-
have a lawyer.
What's
Being
a
business
lawyer?
owner. A lawyer is a man who practices law, and if you don't know what that is, I suggest talking to your captain of the guard, who would be of sufficient intelligence to tell you what a lawyer is.
The only law that is necessary here is Gondorian law, and
Yeah,
right now
and
the
a lawyer
captain.
practices Gondorian law. Who do you think does like wills and tax codes and the various
He's like,
other laws?
listen,
that
you short fella. I really don't care about taxes or laws. I am just a soldier. I do what I'm told.
Well,
Now
Gondorian
shut up.
law-
So do what you're told and get me my parchment.
And as he's saying that, He's rummaging through your sack, and he starts smoking your pipe.
May I have that, please? I would like to remind you that Gondorian law of...
He starts pulling out your box of, what's it called? Smoke leaves?
Yeah.
And he pulls out the box, and you recognize it as the box of West Farthing.
West Farthing.
It's from the Shire. It's from your hometown.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Say, that is the finest smoke weed you have ever puffed, and if I allow you a few minutes, could I have a few puffs myself, seeing it as it is mine? He starts sharing.
He starts lighting it and smoking it, and
is that
you can
not
tell
the finest smoke weed you've ever had?
It is. I will see. It is. It is. Although you are not going to have any.
Why not?
Because
is it not mine?
You're in jail.
Stealing? Is that not under Gondorian law?
And he walks out and shuts the door.
Oh man, I need a lawyer.
Eldur, Auobjorn, anything from you guys?
I ignore him.
I'm going to cast a spell.
What spell are you casting?
Flare? Is it flare?
I'm going. Let me check the name. I'm going to cast No Direction.
Oh,
No
man.
Direction?
I'm feeling out of sorts.
Oh.
Is that like a predecessor to One Direction?
No. No.
Alrighty. Go ahead and cast it.
No.
Actually, I can just. Oh crap! I'm really bad at spells today, guys.
11.
You want to know what it does?
Yes, please.
It tells me which direction north is.
Okay, north is directly. You have your jail cell, and where the wall is, you have the bars where you enter, and then you have the wall on the other side. Where the wall is north.
Cool. Auobjorn feels a little bit better knowing which way north is.
Okay.
At this point, I would like to apologize to the party outside of character because I brought really weird spells because he was in the city.
Is there any way I could look over and like peer through the bars and see what he's doing and know that he's casting the north spell and just be like,
all right. Real quick, coming out of game. Kim, are you okay to go to 11:30?
Yeah, I'm just studying stuff right now.
Okay. Is everybody okay to go to 11:30?
I have a busy weekend, but I can stay.
Look, I'm good to go till Super Bowl kickoff.
Eldur, Auobjorn?
yeah, I can keep going, I think.
Well, do I really need to be here, or is...
we're gonna come back to you in a minute.
Okay.
But actually, I want to
Because
do.
we really can't do anything.
Yeah, I want to do it. Well, that's about to change. I want to do.
I'm like half dead, so
I want to do
can't
a
really
quick
anything either.
5-minute break to grab some water. Is that okay with
Yeah,
everybody?
that
Yeah, that's
sounds
fair.
good.
Alrighty.
No later than 11:30 though.
Oh,
No.
do we have a intermission?
Yes,
Video?
we're gonna have a. Well, it's not a video. It's more just music. So.
Alright.
Oh man, is it that Monty Python intermission music?
No, it's not. All right, so
back.
we're gonna be on a break, everybody. Be right back.